Fantastic. Diva has been corrected. Remember, her skin is very fair, like I have to remind you. So we're about to do foundation. Turn towards me, please. And what I always like to do with almost every foundation I do is just a little bit of primer. So I'm gonna do a little bit of primer just outside on her cheek, so this goes on very, very smooth, just like this. I didn't use that much corrector on her, so I can do my primer afterwards. Generally speaking, it's good to do primer before, but when there's such a small amount of correction, it really doesn't matter. Perfect, nice and smooth. You want to make sure you have enough primer on by feeling your cheeks with the back of your hand this way. If it's slippery, if it feels just like kind of slippery and smooth, it's great. If it feels wet, you've put on too much. All right, so now it's foundation time. So this is my challenge to make this foundation go on very, very smooth without giving her too much coverage. So I'm gonna put a very small amount of foundation on my brush, very small amount, and then turn towards me, please, and then I'm gonna start placing my foundation. Now I've already color matched Diva, and she's very fair. Even though you see some redness and some coloring through her skin, we're really matching to this tone here. So by the time that the foundation reaches the jawline, it just blends and disappears right into her neck color. So you take it, you see I'm taking a very small amount, and I always use the upper third of the hairs on the brush. If you let that foundation get down any deeper into that brush, it's gonna start mattifying up these bristles. They're gonna get all clumpy, and then the product's gonna go on not so smooth. Sorry, I got that right in your nose there. Then I'm going to blend this out very smoothly, very evenly. You see a very small amount. So what's great about this is we still see the beautiful texture of her skin. We still see you know, some of her natural coloring, and yet we're able to tone down that redness so that the colors we've chosen to use on her eyes really become more of a focus. And with her, I'm going to use I'm not going to put any more foundation on my brush when I do her forehead. It's so clear, as pure driven snow, that we're just going to kind of put our brush across it just to get any excess off the brush. But that's all she really needs for this look. Let's get a little bit across the chin. There is a little bit of redness that we addressed earlier when we were correcting her skin. Let's correct that again with, stippling with the brush, give her a little more coverage. I really am concerned with any redness that's in the center of the face that's going to, you know, draw my focus away from her beautiful eyes and lips. We can't have that. And there's a little bit of redness. Turn towards me, please, right here. So watch, I'm gonna stipple. I put foundation there and then I stipple. And that's a real good way to sort of alleviate the appearance of redness without wearing heavy foundation over the whole face. And that looks super, super smooth. And regardless of how dry your skin may be and you're using a liquid makeup, you need to use some powder. So I'm gonna take a little bit of powder. Hold on, I didn't blend that very well. I'm gonna take some powder and I'm gonna dry the makeup. So you notice what I do is I put the powder on the side of my brush and then I pat it into place. And I'm doing it this way so that I don't streak the foundation. And then I'm gonna follow with my brush and I'm gonna smooth it over just to smooth out all of the powder. Turn towards me. Just wanna get a quick look at her, make sure she looks great. I still need to do concealer under her eye. I'll do that just a little bit later. All right, look back. And there you go, foundation for the fair skin-toned redhead. If you're watching this at makeupgourmet.com, I've listed my current favorite products to achieve this look. Click on one and try it. If you're not at makeupgourmet.com, go there now to see my favorite product picks for this look, as well as everything else we have to offer. How to apply, what to buy. makeupgourmet.com.